Okay, just putting my windscreen wipers back in. I don't know whether it's the right type of washer, but I've got a rubber washer around here that then pushes up through that hole. It's like a cavity, like a I don't know what you call it, two-stage cavity. So the actual top bit here doesn't go straight into the car. There's like a cavity that then water will drip into there if it does, and drip down and out. Those little pipes down there. So when I pulled this off, I noticed there was some foam up around here of some sort. So I've just got some neoprene stuff here. I'm going to sit on it on those two ends. I didn't notice any in the middle. That seemed pretty clean, so I'll leave that as it is. Held on by 3 bolts, which is 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, 1 bolt down the end there. So that goes into the car, I believe. Then on top of that, I'll show you in a sec, is a wash. So obviously a drain hole there at the bottom of each one. So that falls into, you can sort of see a bit of sheet metal just inside, and that falls into this cavity down here and drains. From what it looks like, even if it was pretty poorly sealed up, I find it very unlikely any water would get into the car through here. 99.99% of it would drop down into where it's meant to go. But anyway, I'm going to put a little bit of just some mastic stuff on the neoprene to seal that off. And then I'm going to test this for water leaks, because I had serious issues with water coming into my footwells, but I've cleaned those pipes out there. Well, they were cleaned out by the guy who painted the car. He said they were all blocked, so I'm pretty sure that might be how it was getting in. Windscreen wipers, they dribble into this little top section here, and also these vents here dribble. If I come around to the side again into here, you can see they sort of enter down where that hose is. That's a different hose, don't get confused, but down that drop there, which is basically just in there, and they run down, and those hoses connect. I'm going to spin the phone around, see how we go. Oh. Those hoses have a little hole. The other side might be better to see. Got a little bit of rust there, but it's not too bad. Oh, there's the hole right there, you can see it. Oh, no, there's the hole right there that goes down to the bottom. So basically, look at the other side. You know, water would come in through the vent, get in here. If these were blocked, it would probably, I guess, fill up here like a little bucket, then overflow into here and down in through there, I'm thinking is what happened. Or it leaked out of the pipe somehow, like at the top of the pipe. But technically, I've got a bit of rust, but it's not, it's only surfacey. Pretty good. So I'm going to give that a flush and see if it works better now, or whether I'm still getting water because I haven't tested. So I'm actually going to pour water in here and see how we go. There is also a hole for the other side of this vent. So one side goes down in there and into where we just talked about, down that bottom bit there. This side, there is a little, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it or not. You can just see it back there. Ooh, can I do it? There's a little hole right there that overflows down into, I believe, sort of down inside there into the, and out the outer hole down the bottom. So I guess if you get water in your footwell, some of those are blocked. Either that one in there is blocked, and then if they're cracked, if they're not in there, if they're out, any water coming in is going to run down into your footwell. So there you go, have a check and see if that helps, if they're cracked or whatever. So I'm going to get a hose on mine and see how it goes. While I'm here, there's also, I think if you look at those little drain holes there, pretty sure that's where the bottom of the, where are you, that side? And there he is, the hole there. Once again, if they're blocked, that's from the heater or your air conditioner. I'm not sure, I don't know if air conditioning, heating, whatever, out of your heater box. So anyway, see how we go. And that's that with a washer underneath and the nut on there holding it in. And I had to retighten underneath just because that pulled it up a bit. You can see the drain hole. So this doesn't have to be overly waterproof because it's got a drain hole in it as well. So they both lead to the same spot. So yeah, they're done. Just testing the water drainage with the windscreen wipers. I did the other side and I was surprised how quickly it actually got to the ground, but just going to check to make sure, because as I said, I've had issues with footwell leaking. So if I could reach across and pour into it. Whoop, missed. There we go. Can sort of see it coming down. I haven't quite cleared the hole properly in this one. So pour it in there. It's coming down the side there, and hopefully not going into my footwell, but coming out the bottom, which it is. And that's because my thingos were cleared. Pretty sure, hopefully, those tubes right there, that one right there, and there's one just in there, have been cleaned out and are working. So that's the windscreen wipers. And while I'm at it, let's do the footwell. Let's do the main bangers here. Because I had issues with, once again, I used to wash the car, and unless it came in somewhere else, I used to get water in the footwell. So let's pour a bit of water. Yeah, washing my car. Shit going in there. Nothing seems to be coming there. We're all coming out here. So here, coming out under there somehow. Not sure where, but must be a. Okay, came out here, which probably isn't right. So I might have to look into that. Might be a drain hole blocked, unless that is right. Let's just wash my car on this side. Washing. Who put the hose in the vent? What are you doing? Can't see anything there. Coming out sort of the same spot. Yeah, there's no, I don't know if that's right or not. Sort of coming out on the side of the car and underneath, which is fine. I found another little piece to my puzzle. Sitting in a box. Is, I don't know what order they're going because I haven't got the actual wipers here, but there's a little washer there and a nut. That's obviously, they hold the wiper on. And these probably, this one's slightly cracked. I might be able to fix that. I don't really want to buy another one, and it doesn't really do anything except cosmetic, so I could turn that around and face it down. But little, and the windscreen wiper goes on. I'll go a bit closer here. Windscreen wiper goes on, and then that would go on top of the windscreen wiper. And this nut will hold on the windscreen wiper, which I can't do yet because I don't have a windscreen. But let's just put the bits in the spots that they're meant to go. So I spent 10 years looking for them, and then realised I've already put them there.